Hello, everyone. Welcome to the theory read back portion of lesson 4. All right, we're going to get started. And again, I encourage you to write the sentences that I dictate, and then you will go back and listen to it again, read your steno notes, and compare what you have to what I dictated. All right, here we go. Ready? Is the pet a cat, comma, a cub, comma, or a rat? Interrog. And again, you don't want to be doing this part of the class until you have completely finished lesson 4 and gone through and written those the handouts at least 3 times, preferably 4, gone back and read through your notes, comparing that to the handouts, and then this would be your last step. So you don't want to do this until you're completely done with that. Okay. All right, number 2. He is so sad. Period. Number 3. We are to pass the lace coat to his pal. Period. Number 4. Eat a hot roll with us. And you can phrase with us. W-U-S. Eat is A-E-T, your reversal, E-A reversal. Number 5. Could you lead the lass to the sea? Interrog. Number 6. Pull the keg with the rope. Period. Number 7. Can I sell a car to you? You want to phrase to you, T-O-U. Interrog. Number 8. The company is to set it up. You want to phrase it up, T-U-P. Period. Number 9. Be a pal to the tot. Period. And you want to flag tot so it doesn't conflict with to the. Period. Number 10. Would you laugh at the pet seal? Interrog. Number 11. The tea is so hot. period. Number 12. The tea was, make sure you use your final Z there, W-A-Z. It's not was, it's was so hot. Period. Number 13. Put the wet rag with the pail. Period. Number 14. Could the ape tear up the, make sure you phrase up the, U final PT, hut? Interrog. Number 15. Sop up the wet rug with a rag. Period. Number 16. It is up to you to read it. Period. Number 17. He has the lead role. Period. Has is written with the final Z. It's not has. Has. Number 18. Is it a hat or a cap? Interrog. Number 19. You are so hot. Period. Number 20. Pat is to lug the load up the hill. Period. 21. The cop cut her off at the pass. Period. 22. Are we to pay the toll? Interrog. 23. Is the coat his? Interrog. I'm going to write that with the final Z, otherwise it would be hiss if you write it with an S. The snake will hiss at you. 24. Would you kiss Peg or Kay? Interrog. 24. You or Ted could set the pace. Period. 25. Be a pal to the pet cat. Period. 26. Would the company sell it to you? Interrog. 27. Let Cal race to the top. Period. 28. Her toe is sore. Period. That toe is not flagged. 29. Can you be at the pub? Interrog. I've had students in the past ask me if they can phrase can you be, but we can't because it conflicts with cub, like a bear cub. Okay. All right. 30. Tow the car. That one is flagged. To the hut. Period. 31. He was at the sea with his pal. Period. 32. Is it the? Now, we can phrase is it the. That is possible. Is, initial S, it, initial T, final T is the. Is it the? So you can absolutely phrase that whole thing. Okay. Now, if you don't want to phrase all three, that's okay too, but you need to phrase at least two of them. So in this case, you have the choice. You can either phrase is it or it the. It's up to you. Usually it flows better to phrase is it. Is it the company car? Okay, but it's up to you. Or you can phrase the whole thing and save a stroke. Is it the company car? Interrog. Number 33. Are you her pal? Interrog. 34. He had to be a cop. Period. 35. You will open the letter. Period. 36. Will you head the company? Interrog. 37. Kay will lug the load up the hill. Period. 38. Will he remember to pay the tab today? Interrog. 39. It will be, again, that's one, you have a choice there. You can either phrase it will or will be. It's up to you. You can't do the whole thing because it doesn't flow. It just looks too confusing in steno. So you don't want to phrase all three of those. Okay. So either phrase it, initial T, final L, or initial L, final B. It will or will be. It will be hot today. Period. 41. No, I'm sorry, 40. I will wear a red cape to the pub. Period. 41. Will you pay the rate to Sal? Interrog. 42. Remember to tell Liz to open it. Period. 43. It was hot at the hut. Period. 44. The letter was read to Rod. Don't forget to use your AE reversal. Period. 45. Will Kate remember to sew up the coat? Interrog. 46. You will laugh a lot at the ape. Period. 47. I will be, so you're going to either phrase I will or will be, at the company today. period. 48. The letter was sad, period. 49. Will the lad read the letter? Interrog. Number 50. It will be so hot today. Period. 51. Can you cut his hair today? Interrog. 52. He could laugh with us at his loss. Period. 53. Will he sell the company to her? Interrog. 54. The letter to you could be late. Period. 55. Is the company open today? Interrog. 56. He has a lot. So a lot is long A, come back for L-O-T. To say. Period. 57. The pup would wag his tail at you. Period. 58. Will you remember to hug the ape? Interrog. 59. Can you hear the cat purr? We want to flag purr so it doesn't conflict with purchase. Interrog. Number 60. Will he rob today? Interrog. 61. Ted will razz you today. Period. 62. The rope will cut his leg. Period. 63. Will Wes roll a car up the hill? Interrog. 64. You will laugh at his laugh. Period. 65. Remember to tell Ted to hoe the row today. Period. 66. We hit the pole. Period. 67. We will let you hit it. Period. 68. Kate can be a real hag. Period. 69. I ate a pear at the pad. Period. 70. Pat will cut her red hair. Period. 71. Puff, Puff, that's somebody's name, so you want to flag it, is her pet cat. Period. 72. Put the pet pup with the pet cat. Period. 73. Will you be paid today? Interrog. 74. Kay has a lace coat, to sell. Period. 75. Would you let the pear rot? Interrog. 76. Will you let Todd hug you today? Interrog. 77. The tar pit is open today. Period. 78. The cab is at the hut. Period. 79. Will the cat remember to purr? Interrog. And 80. Will you laze at the hut? Interrog. All right, so I just gave you 80 sentences. I just dictated 80 sentences. So now I want you to go back, reread that, and follow along with your steno notes and see how you did. So I encourage you to take like a highlighter and highlight anything that maybe you missed or you misstroked, and that way you can go back and practice those concepts. All right, so that concludes our lesson 4. Feel free to go back and redo that again if you felt like you got tired. That's 80 sentences that you just wrote. So feel free to go back and listen to it again. Practice it until you've mastered it. All right, so that concludes our lesson 4 read back. Have a wonderful day.